For our last lesson on exponents, I made 4 challenging examples. The first one, negative 3x squared y divided by 9x to the 5th y squared. All right, let's expand this out so we can see it a little bit better. Negative 3x squared, so x times y over 9 times x to the 5th, 2, 3, 4, 5, y squared. All right, well, let's start trying to reduce this a little bit. Negative 3 over 9, 3/9. That's the same as negative 1/3. Then look at my x's. I can cancel out one x and another x, and I have 3 x's remaining in my denominator, x to the 3rd, and my y's. I can cancel out one y, and I have one more y remaining in my denominator, y to the 1st. That one's all the way finished. Second problem. Here, I have a negative ab squared times negative a squared b to the 4th. Don't be fooled into thinking this is literally a negative a times 2 more negative a's. It's easier to think of that negative sign as a number. When you see a negative symbol, that's like having the number negative 1. So we're going to think about our numbers. Negative 1 times a times b squared, and all again times negative 1 times a squared times b to the 4th. So if I simplify this out, negative 1 times negative 1 makes a positive 1. Positive 1. Then let's count our a's. A, 1, 2, 3, a to the 3rd power. And how many b's multiplied together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. B to the 6th. Again, notice you could have just added those exponents there when they're multiplied. Next example, with a negative exponent in the denominator of your fraction. Well, normally we would take the reciprocal, flip it to the bottom. Well, it's already in the bottom. So instead, negative exponent means I'm just going to bring this negative exponent to the top. So now I have 2x to the positive 2 and nothing left in my denominator, or over 1. Last example. Here I have several things going on. 6x to the 3rd, y to the negative 2 over 5xy. So if I expand it out, before I expand, I notice that negative exponent. That means I need to flip my fraction. However, the negative 2 exponent is only applied to that base of a y, not the entire fraction. So only the y needs to be flipped or moved to the bottom of your denominator. So now we would have 6x to the 3rd, x to the 3rd, over 5xy and y to the 3rd. So if I expand this out, 6x to the 3rd over 5xy times another y to the 3rd. If I start with my numbers, 6 over 5, that fraction does not reduce. Cancel out some x's, so I have an x squared in the numerator, and in the denominator, 1, 2, 3, 4 y's multiplied together, so y to the 4th. I hope you enjoyed learning about exponents.